Hello. I'm going for a walk around Trenton, Michigan while my mom is in one of these rooms. Getting her teeth fixed, maybe one removed. Living in a freaking van! She took antibiotics and this gargle stuff, but had a really bad infection in her mouth. And it swelled up and was bleeding and it was just terrible. Take care of your chompers, because that can lead to so many things, heart disease, and just like your teeth can lead to like death, you know what I mean? Like if you don't take care of your teeth, brush them. It's really kind of weird that when you get down to this area, in our area, it's all brown squirrels. In this area, it's all black squirrels. It's like a turf war. Gonna stop and get the mom a treat. No sugar, mama. We got some caramely cupcakes in there for the mom. Some of my bagels that I like a lot, carb-free bagels, and some chips. Sweet. Cold, shady side of the street. Sunny, warm side of the street. Literally night and day. Regretting wearing all of these layers. It is 49 degrees out right now. But it felt so cold over there. It was like shivering. And now I'm like panting. I like hobbies. Christmas gift, decor, firewood. Who's getting firewood for Christmas? Huh. All this cool stuff. Anybody need some wheels for an RV? I just don't have time to do any of this stuff. Maybe in 20 years, when I'm in my 70s, I can get into something like model trains or something. But right now, it's just... Hello, Maria. Yes, I'm waiting on a couple tacos. You know me. This is what I do. Good taco. Taco bueno. Señorita Maria. Very good. The ground beef tacos, which was Taco Tuesday. Little salty. You can lay off the salt, guys. Like, it's a little bit kind of like, oh, I need water. Just stopped by the dentist office to see the mom. She's doing good. She's in surprisingly good spirits. It's not because they're, drugging her or nothing. She's like really in a good mood all day. They weren't supposed to do this until January, and they managed to, I guess, get a cancellation and fit her in. So that's awesome. She's been so happy. Everything, she got that call. So I'm hoping in, however long it takes, a month, a couple weeks, whatever it is, that she just has a whole new grill and she's confident and happy and with everything. That'd be great. She's losing weight. It's great. Things are good right now. I got to remember that. I'm trying to be more positive with everything, and stay that way. It's hard sometimes with world events and things going on. It's just, I take things very seriously and I pay attention to things. I'm hyper aware, as my shrink told me. I'm a very hyper aware person. Pretty sure that's where we had my grandmother's funeral. Ron's was like way down the street here on West Road, but yeah, that was it. That was a terrible, terrible day. A watershed is an area of land that drains all of the creeks, streams, rainfall to a common outlet such as an overflow or reservoir, mouth of a bay, and any point along a river channel. The Detroit River is a recipient of the 5 main watersheds that empty into it. Blah, blah, blah. This is kind of nice bench. Like, I like this fake wood, plasticky stuff. I know it kills the environment, whatever, but oh, it lasts longer. You don't get splinters in your asshole whenever you sit on it. It's a nice bench, and you get to sit here and do an eye test because that's impossible to read from here. So yesterday was Veterans Day. You know, I appreciate everybody saying thank you for your service and all that, but you know, honestly, most people join the Army because it's a last resort. There are very few these days that go, oh yeah, military, I'm gonna serve my country, and you know, and it's very cool for those who do. It really is. I think that's awesome. I was in a very bad spot in Detroit. Wow, very bad spot. I was homeless, living in a 1983 Toyota Tercel hatchback with a silver hatchback, and the rest of it was like this yellowish cream beige color, and the primary color, I can't speak today, was rust. And when I did sleep in that thing, that was my first van lifing right there, my Tercel life. When I did sleep in it, it was the winter time, foot of snow. I'd sleep in a Meijer parking lot or something, lay the seat back, put like 10 blankets on me, freeze to death, put the heater on as long as I could because the carbon monoxide, you could smell exhaust. It was terrible. And yeah, that was my first vehicle dwelling experience, and it was not a good one. But the commercials came on, you know, they're be all that you can be. It was just like Stripes, exactly. I lost everything. Lost the band that I was in, lost my club business, you know. I was working at the Ritz and booking all the bands and all these different clubs and making pretty good money, honestly. I think I worked at Guitar Center for a minute. And it was nice that, you know, I had a nice little existence here. I wasn't rich. I was popular in the music scene. I had my own TV show called Detroit Live, you know, fancy that. That's where all that shit got started. And then I lost everything. You know, lost the TV show, lost the clubs all started closing one at a time. All the bands started breaking up. My band broke up. Just lost everything. And just said, yeah, I saw that commercial. I was homeless. I ended up living with, I call it the dysfunctional real world. I ended up living with this guy, Paul, an older gay guy. Like, he was, you know, back in the 90s when being gay wasn't the hip thing to do. Never bothered me. I could give a shit, ever. I never cared. Yes, I made the jokes. We all did. It's just, you know, I was born in 73. Give me a break. Shut up. I grew up on Sam Kinison and freaking Eddie Murphy and, you know, Richard Pryor. And that's what I grew up on. Cheech and Chong, Monty Python. So blame them, don't blame me. I was living with Paul, and he'd rent out. He had 3 bedrooms that he rented out. One was to me, this long-haired guy with all these drums and my cat Buckwheat. And that was one room. The room next to me was a guy named something. He was a leukemia patient going through all those terrible things, and then also going through a divorce at the same time. Lots of tears from that guy. And then there was Norman, who was a recovering alcoholic who would slip into seizures all the time. And then there was, you know, old gay Paul and his old gay dog, who was also a garbage guy. He would drive around in his truck and trailer and pick up trash from the side of the road. I'm not making this shit up. It was like literally the dysfunctional real world. And if I could have done TV shows back then, that would have been a great one. I've taken you back here before a year ago. This is where my junior varsity football team would practice back here. I got a lot of memories from that. That's the benefit of never doing drugs and never drinking a whole lot. My brain cells are still pretty much intact. Alrighty, I walked 3 miles. Bonus. Cool. Got to show you Trenton, Michigan. I got to show you West Road. Ooh, look at these vans. Guess what? Mine's better now. Look at that sexy, sexy EcoSport right there. That is just the life. EcoSport life, baby. That's the next thing. I'm sure I could sleep in there. Maybe on top. Maybe underneath.
Drink for 30 minutes.
You did it. It is a cold son bitch. And I'm wearing tank tops as always, and shorts and flip-flops. And I have to traverse this ladder. So a couple things up here. Those aren't working worth a shit. Like, they're not working at all. I got a new cable for it. I'm hoping that fixes it. And this right here will all be a deck to sit down on, to walk on, to do jumping jacks and maybe yoga. I don't know. I don't do yoga, but maybe someday I'll wanna. And they've been asking me for these measurements for a very long time of how long this is. Burr. It's gonna look cool up here. Just have a deck to walk on. You know, if I need to reach something, I can reach it. If I want to hang out, I could sunbathe up here and get a tan. You know what I'm saying? A nice tan. I'm gonna fall. I already have the next van adventure in my head with a guest. More on that later. My sleeping schedule has been terrible, which means my gym schedule has gone terrible. I've basically been in a coma for the last 3 days and I hate it. I did trim the beard. And that's really all I've managed to do besides editing. Non-stop editing. I think editing film together, TV shows and stuff together is going to be the death of me someday. It just, yeah. My mom and I are on a very low sugar thing right now, if no sugar actually. And this lady over here is just screaming about the cookies that she made. It's like, you know, you can stop. I actually kind of collect these, kind of, mainly because of Little Shop of Horrors. I think this. There's two different kinds up there. When you're in an antique store, you gotta look at the small stuff. You know what I'm saying? The small stuff in little cabinets like this is usually the best stuff. The whole Playboy collection over here. Do you want to? Ooh, Hustler too. Nice. Never heard of Crazy magazine, did you? I heard of Mad and Cracked, but never Crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't put that on my head for $10. I was wondering what that was. I picked up a pot and it made noise.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And a placemat from Big Boys Elias Brothers. That's kind of awesome, actually. $10. That's when they won the World Series. Like one of the last times they won the World Series. If you know what Bob Lowe Island is, then you know. He was cool. This is cool, but it's so weird. I kind of want it. How much is it? $10. Is $48 too much for this Ouija board? $200 for a coin of some sort? Okay.
Are you on the ladder?
What'd you find?
Just want to see what they are.
Bangles.
I like those.
Or shower curtain rings, one of the two.
Yeah, they're all mixed up.
We're filming a movie pretty soon next year that this will show up in. So in case you're wondering why I'm buying this for 20 bucks, that is why. for an antique store, and it's taking us down some weird road. Well, this is very interesting. There's 1, 2, 3. There's a chicken coop, and there's 4. What is this called? J&L something.
They're too old. They need to eat.
I'm buying this leather jacket.
So you guys have fun. If you need me, just holler on Wendy. Okay?
Wendy!
Yes. You get no.
This is fun. I love finding places like this. I might do a thrift to the 80s here. Not right now. I don't feel like doing one right now. Plus, I don't see a whole lot of stuff from the 80s. Oh, my hair looks awesome.
Yes.
Of course, we got to check out the chicken coop. Chicken coop. Oh, geez. This is it's a creepy little barn in here. All kinds of creepy little things. Do we need a rake or a shovel or a bucket? We survived the chicken coop. Did you survive the chicken coop?
Oh, this is all furniture.
Furniture and Jesus.
Oops.
There's a Mauser overlooking everybody. Is that a cat?
No, that's a raccoon.
That ain't no raccoon.
That's a raccoon.
What does it say on the tag? It says cement raccoon. You win. There's Fermi, the nuclear power plants.
Oh, good. How sweet.
Sitting here watching Chrome. You know, Van City Van Life. It's my favorite YouTube show. I watch it every day. This guy is Chrome and his little dog Cruzy right there. Oh, sorry about not having a shirt on, but I really wanted to show you my hot bod. It's about it. That's all I'm doing. And I dyed my beard. Anyway, I'm watching this, and then I see me. Anyway, that's awesome. Thanks for the shout out there, Chrome.
Somebody just sent me this.
It's my garage. Oh yeah, I forgot. I ordered a shirt. Of course I did.
Could have made my own OnlyFans shirt, but I support Chrome. That is a awesome shirt. Come on, stuff fell off.
The name of that channel is SYCB.
Wow, that's great, man. I appreciate that. And huh, that's badass.
Somebody just sent me this.
I love stuff. There's not drums. Oh, cool. Got something from Chrome with Van City Van Life. I could have made my own OnlyFans shirt, but I support Chrome. That is a awesome shirt. Come on, stuff fell off.
The name of that channel is SYCB. That was awesome, bro. Thank you.
Living the eco sport life. Yes, I'm driving my mom's car right now to run errands for her, because even though I need desperately to take that giant, beautiful blue van out for a stroll, I have not driven it since I've been back from New York City. Like literally, I haven't driven much at all since New York City. It's pretty bad, huh? I gotta move that thing around. I've started it every couple days, but need to get that thing out for a stroll. Actually, I need to get some adventure in my life. I don't know why, but I have just been glued to my bed lately. Like, I'm sleeping in late. I'm staying up all night. I'm doing a lot of, you know what it is editing. Editing TV shows together, and even this thing together is just, it's the least healthy thing you could possibly do with your life. I think I'm going to start on Mondays. I'll do a regular episode of this Brandon Bishop Van Life show. And then on Fridays, instead of doing another regular episode of just stuff like this, like, come on, I'm turning in some coins and I'm going to get my mom's prescriptions. That's exciting. Maybe it is for you. It's not exciting for me at all. So instead of that stuff, I'm going to start doing some more informative things, like top 25 lists and top 5 lists and top advice type van life things and just other things and news and just like, I think Monday will be a regular vlog. I hate that word. I got itchy nose. Vlog. Yeah. Mondays will be the normal this type of stuff. And then Friday will be something different. So the pharmacy was closed till Monday. It is Saturday. So not only do you get to watch me attempt to pick up a prescription for my mom, you get to watch me fail. It's like it didn't even, none of this has to be filmed at all. Let's go fail at cashing in some coins that I found. I've been saving these coins for many months. I've never used one of these before, so of course. It's not gonna be that kind of day. I'm not gonna let it happen, nope. All right, if this one doesn't work, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. All right. Oh, look. Coins to cash. I think this thing needs to catch up. I put way more than $8 worth in here. There's $8 that's right here. Honestly, it's not terrible. Is that before or after they take their cut? Okay. What do I do with this? All my Canadian crap. Not terrible. Let's go explore Walmart. So I kept all the quarters for tolls and everything like that. And I think I have about $600 in quarters. Yeah, I've been on the road a long time. And I always save money for tolls and laundry and stuff like that. And I never do laundry and tolls are usually paid online now, so. I got a lot of freaking quarters. I will say that the Walmart is cranking out some 80s and 90s hits. And I am not upset about that at all. See, it's a better day already. Kinder's is not a sponsor, but man, do I love me some freaking Kinder seasoning, especially this one. That's the best. That's the best in the world right there. That's awesome. So many whiskey apple. I mean, come on, what is that? I haven't tried that one yet. I just realized something. I got that ticket for all the change, but I paid cash instead. What an idiot. I just wasn't even thinking about it. It's not every day when you have a $90 ticket in your pocket that you're supposed to use at Walmart, apparently. I didn't cash it out. I didn't do anything with it. Okay, I have a lot to do today. Coffee first. Lions game first. I have a lot of van stuff to do today, I promise. I am back in the van. Turned off my Starlink. You can do that. You can pause the subscription so you don't have to pay $160 a month when you're not using it. Otherwise, I'll be watching the Lions destroy the Jaguars in the van. I got some stuff. I think I already showed you this. I'm hoping this little guy here, works a lot better than the other little guy I have, which drained all my batteries in one night. 10,000 watts of power in, what, 7 hours? Not okay. This is a 500 watt heater. It's an Amazon Basics brand. You can get them in different colors. I picked blue because there's really not much left to do. I gotta stain some stuff. I'm gonna take the fridge out and stain all of this to where you don't see any wood coloring except for this awesomely stained. It smells good. It smells like orange peels. It's that stuff somewhere I have. Butcher block right here. This looks so good. Man, he kicked ass on this. I mean, come on. Look at that. My friends at Stoke Voltaics, who sent me this big old awesome cooking system here, also sent me the bag that it all goes into, so I don't have to carry around that giant freaking box everywhere I go anymore. Anyways, these lights. I'm gonna stick one in here. I got 2 under the bed. I got 1 in each one of these. I was thinking about sticking one maybe up here. They're not all motion. You can also turn them on and off, like boom. I want it downward though. Not sure exactly how to do that. Other things that have been given to me, this brand called Muzen, M-U-Z-E-N, I do believe. Muzen, yes. Muzen. There's a kitty cat on there. You see the kitty cat? There's a little speaker. And this little speaker, you're going to have to take my word for it because it's attached to I'm filming with a phone right now. This little speaker's a badass. This thing is like, it's a Bluetooth speaker. It's also got like little Morse code. I haven't done a ton of research on it. I'm sorry about that, Muzen people, but if you look on Amazon, you can find this little guy. It just charges up, it's rechargeable. Oh, I did something. Okay, here's flashlight. Lower flashlight. Hi. Oh, flashing flashlight. Another flashing flashlight. I don't know how to turn it off now. Sorry, Muzen. This is the worst review of your product ever done, but I'm going to tell you right now. I love this thing. I do. I used this when we were doing the sink and everything. I just had this playing in the background, and it was just like, okay, I need to turn that down. I have neighbors. And I've showed this stuff to you before. It's awesome. And I'm happy to get rid of this box because this box, hey, Vanlife people, you need every inch you can get. It's the Nomad cooking system. I highly, if you got a van, RV, dorm room, apartment, small New York apartment. I'm burping up coffee burps. This is not okay. Any of that stuff, then you need this. I'm not asking you to buy one. I'm telling you, you will buy one because you need it. You need it so bad. This is where I should talk about, this is a high quality bag. It's a bag, you know what I mean? But if it fits all this awesomeness in the bag, then I am in. I just wonder if I'm stacking it right. It's probably one of those things you have to stack it perfectly. Okay, so here's the pot. Here's the reactor, as they call it. You stick this on the bottom, stick this on here. You got a nice high quality thick plug right here. You plug it into the wall, that's right. You got a little handle that you can clamp on to either the pot or the frying pan. And then you cook stuff, people. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Look at this, come on. Oh yeah, Stoke Voltaics, you guys are awesome. Oh, he did put a little, I was wondering if he put a little lip around it, and he did. Manny is the best, man. Manny's the best Manny. But now I have to remember what he told me, how to get this. There's water in here. I don't want water in here. Seems to be on there okay. Simple as that. Trying to think of where to put this other one. Would it be smart to put one like up here? That might be kind of cool. Maybe back here? What do you think? Where would you put this? Maybe in here. I can't really see anything in here. Kind of dark, you know? Oh yeah. Good spot for it too, right up top. There's a light. Oh, now I want to finish this little area, like some kind of a wall in here. I still love my dry erase board. That will come in very, 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 very handy on the road, especially when I'm thinking of places to go, things to do, make a list, check it twice. That right there is already coming in handy. I'd like to get some little smaller bags to go around the sides, but I haven't used those pockets for anything up there. There's kind of a waste of money, but they do cover those sections and they do look good. So there's that. These are invaluable. I highly recommend these to anybody building out their van instead of a dedicated wooden cabinet. They're super light. They don't hurt when you bump your head as much. They have all these little extra hangy things and pocket things and side pockety things and happy things. And yeah, they're a lot cheaper too. It's like 120, 130 bucks for each of these sections. So 360 for under 400 bucks, you can get these and probably one more. I've recently discovered something called a Wegovy heater. The W-E-G-O-V-Y. Wait, is that the weight loss shit? Am I thinking of something different? I thought it was Wegovy. Whatever. It's a heater that runs from your gas tank, which is like, duh, like perfect. And it goes underneath that seat right there. So I'll take those tools out and whatever, put those in the garage under the bed, but or maybe even put it under that seat. It's whatever. It goes under a seat and it goes right into your gas tank. That is ingenious. How good does it work? I have no idea. How much gas does it use? I have no idea. I don't want to wake up with an empty gas tank. That would be stupid. But my heating solutions have just been like, I want this to be a backup, like down the road backup. Do I still need to plug the heater in? I have no idea. Does it still use juice? Does it? I got a lot of questions about it, and they will be answered soon. It's also $1,500. But again, I keep telling myself I got one chance at building this thing out right. Oh, and I got these things for the vents. Forgot about these. They go up in the ceiling to block out the sun and give it a little bit of it's made by Living in a Bubble. A little overpriced, but that's right. I got to do magnets on my air fans. That sucks. I go outside at halftime. It was 28-6. I come back in. Seriously? There's still like 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Lions are scary. Last year Ron was sitting right here. Different couch, of course, different TV, different everything. And I got to watch an entire Lions season, every single game with Ron. Also, an entire Michigan Wolverines season. We're not going to talk about the Michigan Wolverines this year. Let's just not. But they went undefeated and won the championship in his last football season that he got to watch, and he was a huge Michigan Wolverines fan. Everything was Michigan Wolverines. So that was great. That was really good. I mentioned it a bunch of times because it meant a lot to me. And I wish he could be watching this Lions season because this is insane. I'm gonna take all this stuff down here pretty soon. It's barely being lit. Still looks pretty cool. Kind of looks actually a little cooler that it's not so bright. But I don't know. I mean, keep it up for a little longer. I don't know if I showed you this or not in action. Oop. That makes me so happy. It's really bright too. One's brighter than the house lights. So what I'll do is I'll stick that out there, and you don't have to have it on motion. But while it's parked here, I don't mind. Lights up pretty damn well. Look at that.